Alright, this is Calibos, and we are theoretically playing Infinity Evolved Skyblock. We're going to turn that down. I think for the most part we're about ready to go into the next phase of this. I wonder... Oops, why will it not let me... Fine. Ah, the rain! Sweet. That's gonna help. Civ 1 gives us 3 stones and some grass seeds. So the trick is, how far do we need to go to get our cobble generator up? Not too far. I think that we're going to have enough wood for it. I mean... I used to remember exactly how many blocks we needed for it, but I don't know that I do anymore. It's going to be flowing of 3, so it's going to be 1, 2 for the water, or 1 for the water, 2 for the lava, and it'll be there. So 4 interiors, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then there's 15, or 12 more. So we need, what is that, 27 crafting tables? We can stop now. We have enough rain. Oh, weird. How much string do we have? I think we need to make some more string on the next time around. So we said we needed 27 crafting tables. So we're going to need 54 of these. That should be 28. And exactly on. So let's, while we're building this, we'll get this going for the purposes of silkworms. Dude, you don't have to stop. So the trick is we do not want the entire base to catch on fire. I mean, it's kind of socially awkward. Socially awkward. So we've got 4 on this side and 4 on this side. I think this is where we want it to be, really. Let's go ahead and make some more barrels, because we're not going to be wanting to use the ones that are filled with water. So these we want to cover with half slabs so that they don't fill with water. So we'll do that. I guess arguably we could go up a block or two. So I was looking for a specific machine, and I wasn't sure if it existed in this version of of the mod, but it does not. Okay. Let's go this way for our... we'll go out a couple of more, and we'll just leave it bare. And this is where we're going to do our, whatchamacallit, the cobble gen. I think the only machine automatic cobble gen in this pack is going to be the igneous extruder. As far as producing cobble in a single block. I'd like to go 4 blocks distant and then work from there. So what I'll probably do is make a single path and then start making the cobble gen from that. We'll go ahead and raise it 1. One of the other benefits to using crafting tables for the cobble gen, besides the fact that they do not catch on fire despite appearances and materials, is they they because you're using a pick, if you are, did that go? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. When you set up the crafting tables, they mine more slowly with the pick, so it's pretty handy. I like my tools to be in specific areas. What can I say? So the idea is going to be, we lay out the so this is going to be the drop where the water flows. Then we're going to drop, place that and that, because I do not want it accidentally catching water. Or accidentally catching fire? I don't know. Catching something. So we'll mine this out. Oh, right. That needs to be there. I knew that. Okay, so this is going to be the lava side. Lava will be here and flow down 1. Then we do this. Or water will be here and flow down 1. We want the lava to have 2 blocks, so 1, 2. We can do this. I'm just going to make it solid because I can, and I have all the extra tables. I never do this right. There we go. That's correct. So the water will be here and flow down. And the lava will be here and flow here. It will touch the water in this block, and so then make cobblestone here, where it touches the water. And this is that. Let's shear this up really quick. Wow, we just got an oak sapling from shearing it. That's not common. Now we use these and this, and provided I haven't completely screwed up, water, lava, cobble. Ta-da! And now, because the buckets are unfortunate, we must toss them over the edge and wave them goodbye. But we have cobblestone now, to our heart's content. But yeah, you can see that because it's the wrong tool, it takes just a little bit longer to mine. So you can just hold the button down and mine. So, as much fun as this is, we want to get into using these compacting drawers, which means we're going to need 2 pistons, some iron, some smooth stone, which means we're going to need, each piston is 1 piece of iron and 1 piece of redstone. So we're going to need 3 iron, 2 redstone, and we're going to need 5, 9, 13 stone, and that will give us a compacting drawer. Now, compacting drawer is only half of the game here. So let's get some more wood going. Oops. Just waiting for all of that to convert so that we can get some string and make a bed. So I think that we also want a world interaction upgrade, which is going to require 3 diamonds, 4 lapis, and whatnot. And then we're going to also want a transfer node, which is going to require, if we can get an ender pearl, that would be better and easier for us. And then we're going to need some pipe from extra utilities. Which is going to be redstone and cookstone and glass. So relatively easy for us, you know, once we start getting some redstone and stuff going. So redstone and iron. So to get redstone, we have a couple ways we can do it. We can try to get redstone ore, which is a little bit challenging. If we had redstone, we could smelt it down. Don't worry about that. We'll ignore it. If we had an alchemy catalyst, a bunch of mana, and some glowstone, we could do that. If we had a conjuration catalyst, an actual, you know, redstone, then we could do more. But I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to end up trying to sieve for it. And one of the benefits to sieving for it is we'll get the iron we need as well. So in order to do that, we need dust. So one of the benefits to doing what we're doing is we're gradually getting more and more space. Again, we don't especially need to worry about the fire that we're seeing over there. It will not spread on the crafting tables, and I don't think that anything else is near enough to give us problems. So we'll hope for the best. Anyway, we've got this wooden hammer. Now, the wooden hammer, you'll notice, does not use vein miner, which is really unfortunate. It is actually blacklisted for vein miner, so I won't do it. Which they actually stopped doing because... Oh wait, I don't think we have vein miner. I keep thinking that there's vein miner in this pack, but there is not. But on top of that, we actually have what is called a chicken stick, which you typically would start with in this pack. And chicken stick is a lot faster, it makes random chicken noises, and occasionally gives you eggs and or other chicken related products. Sometimes actually a chicken. It's also indestructible, so not a bad thing to have. Oh, chicken noise. I always forget that there's many chicken noises. So this will give us sand. Yay, chicken noises. That's great, right? Okay, so from here, we have basically a, what did it say? 13% chance for the redstone that we need for each dust. So what we'll try to do is hope for the best. Everybody cross your fingers, like all of them. Well, there's glowstone. There's redstone. And we also need the bone meal too, because we have a project that's going to need at least 7 bone meal in the future. So as far as the amount of redstone we're going to need, 9, 10, 11, 12 redstone. So that's quite a bit. We're probably not going to get all the redstone we need right now, in fact. I feel that the odds are significantly stacked against us. But one of the things we can do is, well, let's actually just kind of grind for the redstone, because grinding for the redstone will give us more cobble to do faster building later. It's debatable what is faster than what, so. So that's not too bad, our haul there. So the big things are going to be right now is going to be the redstone, the bone meal, and the iron. Because remember, we're going to need, what, 7 iron? Because we're going to need the transfer node, which, although it doesn't require any, it does require the world interaction upgrade, which is going to require 4, and then we're going to need 3 more for the drawer. We're actually going to try for the world interaction upgrade first, because with the transfer node, this actually has like a small storage in it, and that will speed up our process. So if we can, we'd like an ender pearl. That'll give us 4 transfer nodes. If not, we'll go for the redstone block. So 9, 10, 11, 12 is what we need to, the minimum of what we need to get started. Check that there, and it looks like all of this is converted. So let's get some more string. One of the other things that we'd like to do with the string is get enough to do a heavy silk mesh. Heavy silk mesh will allow us to make the heavy sieve, which will allow us to sieve compressed stuff. So we only need 16 for the bed, and I forget what we need for the heavy silk mesh. It might be 81. But yeah, I think the bed's definitely a priority here. So let's take a second and go for that. Make sure the recipe hasn't changed from what I recall. Oh, I converted it all. I have to take this down and then get some wood. should be enough for the bed. Sweet, we now have a bed. And let's go for a crook. Get the rest of our string out. It's more than likely we won't actually get anything from those. I think the drop rates were pretty fractional. Yeah, see, most likely not. But we still have one sapling left there, and we have a couple here. We'll reset this. As we expand the platform, I'd really like to move the saplings off that way, so they're not as worried about heavy mesh. Hey, Brave. I did some Britannia stuff to your base. So I ended up with generating some mob essence. So I dropped a an ender tank near your mob spawner to unload the mob essence because I was just running into extra stuff. I figured you wouldn't care too much. Oh, sticks. Wait, what's that recipe? There we go. Oh, is it 2 meshes? It is. So I'm just shy on... I took care of your generator problem as well. Whatchamacallit, because you were loading just straight logs into your generators, and while they were producing 5 more RF a tick, they don't burn as long. So I have them all converting to charcoal, and now all of your generators are full and you're producing a surplus of power. So that was a thing. I left most of the things for the Britannia quests in my Britannia floor. I've got mushrooms there as much as you could want. I picked up one of each of the saplings, the different tree saplings, and set them up in bonsai pots over drawers. I guess I did some other stuff too, but I don't really remember all of it. I powered your mining laser down below with endo flames, mostly because it was funny. What else did I do? I don't remember all of it. Maybe what I'll do is towards the end of the stream I'll load up the other pack and then, you know, kind of like wander around with it, do some more stuff there. It is. So every mana burst that hits it, and it's firing a mana burst about once a second, is 1600 RF off of that thing. So I just powered it separately from everything else. I'm actually producing a surplus of wood and charcoal. I think that I have I have 2600 charcoal, and that's after all of the charcoal all the endo flames everywhere are using. And I'm also burning charcoal for power and feeding charcoal into your mess of generators and all that excitement. And we're now producing a surplus of trees as well, although I think I'm... Yeah, like, it's really cool. I haven't even, like, gotten into, you know, mid-range Botania. I still haven't even bothered to do the Elven Portal yet. You know, once I start to get to the Elven Portal, you know, that's when it really kicks in. You know, we're just, like, scratching the surface here. So, I mean, so the mining laser, it uses 10 times as much power, I think, as the what's it called? The orchid, and produces slower. Like, I don't know, it's 1/4 the speed of the orchid, I think. The orchid will actually work instantaneously if you have enough power going to it. I could produce an Oratic easily. I mean, if I set up to the right mods, I could probably... Yeah, there were a lot of just weird quests in there. But yeah, if you decide that you need ores, you know, we can do that. I figured it was powered, so, you know, it's gradually producing ores anyway. I think it's producing one every, what, minute or something like that. So it's not too bad. Man, why am I dropping frames? Oh yeah, I did it. Sweet. Okay, we want to take that. So we want gravel, so we can just do this. And I mean, Orchid is mid-game for me now, so I probably will do the Elven Portal next. So I just have to do the Terra Steel, and then I'll have the Orchid. I haven't really done any of the runes really. I was mostly just kind of like wandering around and stuff. But there's a couple of minor things that I've done to spiff the base up. But I wasn't sure exactly where you were going, like what mod you were going to start working through next. So I just stayed within Botania. I did a little bit of thermal foundation. And I was going to make a pink slime spawner, and then I realized you already had, so that was... one stack. So what we need is... So we actually need diamonds too. So let's try to get 3 diamonds really quick, and then we'll convert everything else. Oh, there's like a little mini refined storage set up in the Botania area. Um, it's powering itself off the Botania stuff. If you do want to hook those drawers up, make sure that you only hook up the drawer controller and it doesn't run into any of the other cables, because it doesn't like to have 2 separate controllers on there. And that will actually leave the network going, because it's handling a couple of things in the background, like growing me mushrooms and printing smooth stone and making the living stone and the living wood and all of that nonsense. Oh good, we need a couple more lapis too. Sure. I don't just have Botania stuff in there, but I honestly only put the controller in just so that the controller itself could be connected to your network. That way you'll have access to some of the other things I'm making, like the smooth stone and the mushrooms and stuff. I don't know if you're needing a supply of mushrooms, but I think I limited it to a stack, but it's actually got like 3, 9, I have 14 stacks of each kind of mushroom, and it'll automatically generate until it goes up to a cap of 14 stacks each time. And I was further thinking of setting up a, because you have sand and it's in the basement and that's great, but I hate having to go up and down the stairs to get the sand. So I was thinking of connecting sand, gravel, and cobble up to the network as well, so I don't have to do stairs. Oh, and I dumped a bunch of clay into the system because I used all of your clay. And there's a clayconia in there as well. You're not getting those diamonds. Wait a minute. Did they change the diamonds? Nope, just 1% chance. You don't have to. I put 32 clay in there, and I've got a clayconia, so you can just put sand on the ground in the Botania area, pretty much half the Botania area, and it'll just convert it straight to clay, so we can have as much as you want. Since you're generating as much sand, I figured we might as well just go for it. Chicken stick. Nice. Are you going to put it under his base or something? Honestly, I would capture one first and not give him the actual spawner, but, you know, use the industrial foregoing one. Oh, that's true. You could just direct it onto the teleport pad. Guess I don't actually care about nighttime yet. Here, we're just gonna get rid of that. I mean, so is the teleport pad you have to step on it, or does it anything in the space above it? Because, I mean, if it's anything in the space above it, then you could just magically get your hands on a ghast, and we could just fill his base with ghasts. I mean, at this point, it's practically tradition. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. So I was looking into lava production. Do you have a specific plan for that? Or are you just going to pipe it in from, like, the nether or something? Oh, good. Let's do this. Because if we have a couple of different options, one of which being is if we have slime saplings and a ready source of blaze powder, we can make, was it magma, the magma blocks, and then drop those in a magma crucible and And then I think it's only like 30 or 60,000 RF to cook them down, as opposed to cooking cobble, which is 300,000. If we don't, what I can do is I can set up a thing to copy netherrack, and we can copy netherrack and then smelt that down, because that's definitely 60 grand. So it wouldn't be fast, but I could set it up to always be going. And so we could probably fill a drum with it over time. No, I try to set my stuff up so that it will burst create, like it'll just go until it's full and then it'll stop. So it has an automatic shut off. That way we don't just keep spamming the server and creating a million stuff. That's one of the reasons I really like the bonsais. They just stop producing when it's full. So I was looking at power options. Amusingly, while Britannia is probably the best power option for coal, it's not, it's not the best option overall. I saw recommendations for nuclear craft or whatever it is. I mean, was that even in the pack? I can't remember, honestly. So, in that case, does that mean that Britannia is our best power source at this point? Because yeah, I mean, I'm okay with Draconic Reactor as long as you're willing to do it in a different dimension than the one I'm working in, because it'll just kill everything. Unless you put it over Ego's base, and then I'm fine with it. No, emeralds. Did I not get any diamonds? I don't honestly think that we do. I think the pack is not designed to be a high-end pack, really. It's designed to teach people how to play modded Minecraft. So I'm not really sure that it's designed for all of the stuff that it could be used for. I did not get any diamonds. Oh, speaking of moving power, I have no idea how you were moving power around from floor to floor, so I pretty much just made power on the places that I need it. So I have no idea. Because I saw some of the lasers went through the walls, but I didn't see where they were going, and I didn't see anything really going up and down. Are they? Oh. Is that what the eye meant? I would check those because I messed with them and it was saying something like there was too much distance between the lasers or something like that. And so I might have disconnected them. But that would have been on the main entrance floor, because I was messing around with the mining laser at the time. Sweet. Oh, and I chopped a hole in your floor for my alchemy catalyst. It's under one of the mana pools. I didn't want to have to move the whole setup, so I just put it underneath. Yep, I did nothing to the outside, I promise. I mean, I did things, but nothing that, you know, is obvious. That's why you have all the covers and stuff in the system right now, because I was playing with them. Come on, diamonds. I think that was another emerald. What is that thing? Still no diamonds. Lots of emeralds, though. And this is definitely getting me the iron I need. Wow. That's awful luck. I might be able to do... Nope. I might be able to do this one. This one I might be able to do. Let's investigate this possibility here. So this one is going to require 3 iron, cobble, and... yeah, so let's go ahead and cook 8. So iron... honestly, I don't dislike Infinity Skyblock. It's, you know, it's a pretty solid pack. I've done it a couple of times now, so apparently that's not a thing. Oh, right, I knew that. Oh my gosh, I forgot I was playing 1.7.10. I also forgot that we can break this stuff down further. And I just got tired of Towncraft. I did. I don't mind expert level packs. I have no problem with them. What I have a problem with is that's not what I wanted to do. So if the recipes make sense, I'm all for it. But too many times they're like, well, in order to make your first bucket, you have to defeat the end dragon. And that's a little excessive for me. I mean, in this one, it's like you want a bucket, then you need iron plates. And that makes sense to me because buckets aren't made out of ingots, they're made out of, you know, plates that are rounded. So it, you know, I'm cool with that. It's a little bit of extra work, but it's work that makes sense. You know, I'm not interested in packs that are like, in order to make the machine, just because the machine has a gray color, you need a gray dye, and you have to go, you know, to Twilight Forest and Lost Cities and Erebus in order to get the ingredients to this special gray dye to make this machine for, you know, first order, you know, just to smelt stuff. I, I find that frustrating. I do not feel that it adds to the value of the pack. But while Infinity was one of the, it wasn't necessarily the first expert level pack. I feel it was that it was the first one that was done well. And you know, there's a couple packs that were put out about this time that are comparable in my mind as far as quality. And a lot of the 114, you know, and 112 packs, or the 112 packs really are, they feel rushed to me. Like the person was just trying to throw in as many quests as possible and mix up the recipes as much as possible so that you need everything else. There's not, it doesn't feel like it flows very well. So like in Project Ozone 3, I'm playing it now, and I have 4 quests waiting on Abyssalcraft. And I can think of absolutely no reason that a tech mod would need Abyssalcraft, you know, in order to craft something. And I'm not even playing hardcore Project Ozone 3. I'm just playing like the regular Project Ozone 3. If you look in the quests, it has you make, let's see, there are, what is that, 20 something, there's 20 something rows of armor, and you have to make one armor to make the next armor to make the next armor. And there's like 5 armors in each row. Hi, Link. I like to complain. Complaining is what I do. Right. Iron. We needed piston. We've got redstone here, I think. A couple of these. And there is one other cool thing about Infinity Evolved Skyblock, and Infinity Evolved really. It has one of my favorite mods, you know, for storage, besides Botania, which has got a great storage setup for it. Come to find out that that mod was actually, I need one more, I miscounted, has actually existed in like RedNet or something like that. It was incorporated into RedNet for some reason. That is clearly not facing the right direction. I think that that's the block breaking side. Probably. these. I need 4 stone, 5 redstone. I need 1 more redstone. So let's cook some stone down. And then redstone. What are the odds that I get redstone exactly when I need it? I'm not going to get it. Nope, didn't get it. Can you see that? Through the Discord, or because I don't see it on the... Oh, that. Top right. Oh, yeah. Because I've got the full screen showing. If it makes you feel any better, I've actually got 3 heavily modded instances of Minecraft open. Well, I guess 2.5, since Academy's actually pretty light. Hey, Discord gives me streamer mode. Like, it's safe, right? I'm hopefully not, you know, doing anything crazy on Discord. Come on. Let's get some redstone. Got it. So I need... what did I do? I didn't cook it yet. Because... So what have you been up to, Link? I know Brave and I have been dinking around on Academy Craft. I don't think that I've managed to catch any of your streams recently. Mostly because work. Oh, that's not good. Are you at least feeling better? Well, that's another reason not to have seen you. I wish there was a feature on there that says the last time you were live. Oh, weird. Failed to get your hosting information. I think Twitch is having problems. Is it like a flu or something more serious? Oh, wow. That's terrible. It's upside down. Of course it's upside down. Why would it be not upside down? Want a chest. I will. I just didn't make one yet. I honestly expected this to somehow magically work on its own. Don't ask me why. Now the other important thing of this, which requires yet another redstone. Oh, right. See, I need one redstone and I need some. I still want those freaking diamonds. What are the odds? I'm not going to get diamonds. But this does set me up for all of the other fancy things that I need. Stone parts can go away. I'll definitely have more of those. 95. So now I can actually make a mob spawner reasonably easily. I still want redstone, but I seem to recall that there was an early game trick with the mechanical user. I don't remember what it was called. Oh, you know what I need to be doing? There is a trick, and I have missed it. I need to compress this stuff and use a compressed hammer. It means it'll be less work to... So I need, what, 18? 18. I need some sticks. And hammers. And then uses for the hammers is that and that. That will make my life better. Yeah, I could have sworn that there was like a mechanical user or something like that that allows you to set up automatic block breaking. But I might simply have to use the stuff from Xcompressum. Come on, redstone. Oh, that was fast. That's very fast, really. Okay, and I need to start sorting my chest, because at this point we're actually having, you know, real things. Powdered iron ore. We can actually just set this up to... Yeah, that's enough to smelt. Iron, charcoal, go. So it's sound muffler. Need a little bit of wood. And that. I think these are flammable. I can't remember. But that's better. So now I can start automating my stuff. I've got... It's just a matter of... Wow, that is going to be a really big tree to break. Sweet. That's a lifesaver right there. I just need to get to the top and hope nothing spawns. 'Cause I seem to recall that stuff spawns. Wow, that was a terrible jump. How can we... You know, I have to admit, I can't remember which... what version of Britannia is in this as far as do the passives die? I think they do. we go. That's all cleaned up. I should probably put a block on top so that I don't do that again. Let's see, if I have three more iron, I should be able to, let's get rid of those. Oh, I can't, it's full. Three more iron and I should be able to make a second hopper. And then I can have some automation for dirt. No, I need more than 3. No, I have enough. I have enough. That's cool. 8. So hopefully, I can't remember. I don't think the recipes have changed. Sweet. That gives me 2 hoppers. And now let's do this in such a way as to not disrupt the pattern too much. Second chest for them to go into. 7, 8, 9. Let's see, it's going to be 2. So it's going to be 4. I need 7. So it gives us the chest, and then the drawer. Then we can do this hopper. Let's put dirt in here. Pick these up. And I think that it has to go in from the top only. And that will help immensely. So now I can kill this. Dirt will happily do its thing. I can go ahead and create, do 7 more. It's 14. Gives us 8. 6. And we can get rid of the rest of these. Nice. Definitely stepping further. So at this point, speaking of Britannia, and apparently rain, I think I can actually get into Britannia. So I require how many compressed cobble? So Petal Apothecary was the sticking point. Petal Apothecary. Yeah, so these are double compressed and a cauldron, which is going to require iron plates. So 8 double compressed is going to be 72 compressed or 670 678 cobble, which I should have. So 6 more. There we go. So that gives us the 8 double compressed that we need. I can just pull that out and put that away. I think we can make a regular furnace now. Either way, we can start sorting this into stuff to be stuff we've sieved and stuff that is not. So let's make another double chest here. So we'll need 16. So we'll put our sieves over here. And let's move all of our ores, specifically ores and rock related things. Technically, I would kind of rather do those in storage drawers, I guess. Yeah, silicas will go there. But this will do for now. Gunpowder and glowstone. Just chuck those, because I will never need them again. What do I need? Oh, man. That's much better. So silkworms we have a lot of now. We can actually throw down for quite a lot of oak. So that's actually going to do 16,000. that will give us enough. So from here, I think we want to go mob spawner. So if this is where I'm mostly going to be working, we want about 25 blocks from this location. So this is, where are we? 65, 251. So 252. Oh no, that's 10. Okay. So from here it's 11. Get some food. Food. Wait, wasn't there juice? Apple juice? Apple juice. So if we make a juicer, we can do that. I think these give us slightly more oomph. Close enough. Forgot how many I needed to go out. So this is 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2. So if we head out to positive 11, we should be reasonably close. So Stirling generator, iron gears, iron chipsets, generator. There's a generator we can use. We just have to figure out which one it is. It looks like this one. Maybe it's not that one, because that still requires iron gears. Oh, no, we can do that with the iron gears we can pour with the casting table. So we need to get into Tinker's Smeltery. Grout's reasonably easy. I think that they didn't mess with the recipe. Yeah, it looks like the recipe's basically the same. But I'm planning on ending in 10 minutes, so we're gonna switch over. Hey, what's up, man? I'm not playing on a server here. This is my own computer. Now I was about to go on to a game that is on a server, but server admin requires, you know, $10 a month to be on the server. So if you're willing to do that, then I'm sure he'd be willing to let you on, but he waits till it clears. Two, three. Four, five, six, 7. Man, this is so much faster than doing it the hard way. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and hop over to Academy Craft and hang out a couple of minutes on Academy Craft before I call it for the night. So now all we need to do is wait for this. Yep. So let's switch over to Academy Craft. I'm just gonna pause this and Academy Craft. Here, let me move this over. Boom. And this is Braves based. Run on Ego's server. Everything is right where it should be. Yeah, I was just making sure, not that you messed with it, but I was making sure that the stuff is actually doing what I want it to do. Sometimes it doesn't. Like, I want these to be switched. And then we're going to lock it so it does its, so it stays. I noticed that you didn't have any. Cocoa beans, so I arranged for cocoa beans. I need food. I also noticed that you didn't have a lot of food, so I tried to arrange for food as well, although I was less successful with that. Oh no, you've got 1,000,000 wheat. Never mind. I always run out of the liquid meat because I get distracted. Yeah, everything is working. Now I can't fly, but I am gonna like jump down the outside, and you guys can. Oh no, we can go through the inside too. Show off. Apparently somebody's been doing astral sorcery. In case enchanting needs to be done. Although, is that maximum level? Huh. Oh yeah, definitely astral sorcerer being accomplished here. Starlight Infuser. Looks like you've got most of the bobs and gewgaws. Your celestial altar, there's actually there's like a couple of mini altar looking things that you can put nearby it that will power it up more. It's kind of like a small multi-block thing. So there's where I put a hole in the floor. Brave's laser light show. Yep, yeah, I made a bunch. So this is what his base looks like from the outside. He's very proud of it. Which, I mean, it does look pretty awesome, actually. And, this is Britannia powering, you know, industrial foregoing lasers. Because why not? Brave is much shorter than I remember. What are you doing down there? Are you expanding the base down? You know, there's still like a floor upstairs you haven't used. Oh, is this for the power storage? Because you were going to build the draconic battery, right? Man, I wish we had RF tools. That would solve so many of our problems. You could just give it the dimensions and just get rid of it. I need to make myself a set of that armor. It should work. It should work. I could probably beat the Gaia Guardian fight in a bit, you know, relatively quickly, depending on how much iron we have, honestly. Iron and maybe a little bit more gold. I was gonna set up the orchid first so that we can have some more ores. Because looking in our thing, we basically had 160 iron ore forever. I don't know if it's been auto processing beyond that, but because I'll have to make a beacon, and that's gonna be like, I don't know, a stack or so. So not too bad. You set the spawner wrong? How did you do that? Is it too low? Oh yeah, because it's gotta have 3 blocks. But the where it is. What's the area? I mean, so just widen the area and then you'll be fine. Because then they'll spawn next to it. I mean, it's not even hard. We just get a upgrade. What is it called? It's not called upgrade. It's called an add-on. That's what it's called. And we just get the lapis one here. Boom. No problem now. And then they'll just spawn next to it. Problem solved. Why is it purple? That was exciting. Oh, was that the Vexes? Nocturnal powder. Oh, cool. Right. I barely use that stuff. So we are getting iron golem spawns, just not super many of them. Yes. Yes, it does. I'm a bit flamey over here. So, did you set up a wireless power, wireless charger on this level? Because I set one up on mine. Or are you having to individually charge your armor as you go? Oh, sweet. I feel so special now. But it's probably something that should be run off the main power for your armor, because your armor is pretty hefty. We have a little bit of power here now. 81 million RF. It's good to see. These are all, yes, these are all good. They are fully loaded. Looks like I'm still eating the backlog of wood, though. Yeah, I figured. I was just lazy. Are you just running water through these? Yeah, just water. Don't you get more power if you use better coolant? Can't remember. So here's my other question. Does this specifically have to be coal, or pulverizer? Yeah, oh, yeah, it must be because you're looking for what? Sulfur? So if you're looking for yeah, if you specifically want the sulfur, then you should put the secondary whatever augment in here. Augment the auxiliary sieve. And it will yeah, if you put the auxiliary sieve in there, then oh, are you just grinding it to powder, liquefying it, and then okay, well, that I can't help with. Pink slime ingots. Why do you have pink slime ingots in here? Okay, sure. So coal. Looks like you've got a reasonable amount of coal in here. Is it auto outputting coal into this, or is it just kind of like as you remember to put stuff in? Okay. Let's do not that. There we go. Because I bet this setup puts out a lot more power than I'm putting out. So that's actually one of the things that I will be producing a lot of with the Orchid, is it just produces crazy tons of coal. So that actually shouldn't be a problem, especially when we get a second or third Orchid online. And technically I can just make coal straight from mana if I can get get a little bit further. 1.5 million. Nice. So that's 50 million RF per, so that's 200 million. Is there a fifth one around here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm stuck. There we go. Yeah, that's just 200 million. Yeah, the output. Ooh. So what about... so these are the resonance for those. Energy. Yeah, I don't think that we're going to have much choice except for doing that. I don't think that we have very many other options. It's too bad we don't have mechanism. That'd be awesome. The mechanism cube is great. Cube of Annihilation. Oh, that looks cool. So we need the one of those, a couple of these, like that, and then we need an add-on. So do you have a spot in the main base where you typically go to a lot or work through? So we can slap your power down. It's better in the middle. First bit with the spawner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't want to like put it in the right in the middle of your elevator here. But it's only got a range of 11. Wow, apparently I can't place things. So throw that in there, throw the working area. I'm not seeing the working area. How weird is that? Hmm. So we have a secret ender pearl stash of really small. We need power. Let's get a relay. Lasers. Alright, let's try this. Let's make sure it works first, because this is not the one that I'm using. I just want to see how it works. Put it there. Show the working area. Nothing. Let's give it a little bit of juice. Need a crystal wrench. Crystal. No, it's the laser wrench. Laser wrench. Laser. So. I have no idea if this is working or not. I think it may be working, but I don't know. Do you have anything that needs to be charged? I like the breath effect. Should work everywhere in this area. Are you charging? Nope. Well, that's lame. I guess we'll do the other one. That's the one that I'm using. So the one that I'm using definitely works, because I was using it. Sweet. I'm going to go down there in just a second. I just need some tin. Tin. Are you sure this is big enough? I mean, how far down are we? Is that the level 8 one? Okay, well, I guess it is big enough. It's too bad that we can't have the elevators ignore blocks, like, so that you could just, like, come down and it's directly above you. That'd be cool. Yeah, we should have enough space on the sides too. Well, they need to ignore the entire sphere's worth. That's what they need. going to be really frustrating to redo all your wiring. Oh, right. Where is that? I'm basically directly over it. So, laser. So the laser drill hole is here. Found it. Shh. You saw nothing. That was weird. Give me the thing. There we go. So it no longer kills you? Used to be that the laser killed you, like if you touched it. Oh, floor. I should probably make a bed at some point, because I remember that the laser was visible, and it killed you even if you were in creative. I thought that was the coolest effect, because I would, because you could set them up and then hit them with a redstone to turn them on. So if you were being chased by an op, you could just kind of like duck around them and have a chance at killing them. So, you know, irritates some server admins, but what can you do? What was I doing? I don't remember. I was doing something. We were waiting for tin. So we were blocking 7. Ooh, do we have controls, auto jump off? One tin gear. Sets us up for energetic. That thing and that thing, and then we need the what is the add-on? Advanced test locators? Aren't those just well, they're disabled because it's not finished. At least the energy ones aren't. What's the cap on them, I wonder? And don't these only work single blocks, though? Oh, wow. But isn't there... Aren't the test locators range just a single block? I mean, how much do you need for that? I mean, we've already got the flux ducts that move infinite power, you know, for as far as we want, really. We need the... So we need 2 silver plates. Silver plates. 1, 2. I think I saw a press around here somewhere. So right off the bat, it won't charge very much because it's not going to be augmented. But it'll at least give you passive charging. So and we can just pop this really anywhere. Augment thermal, hardened upgrade kit, conversion kit. Hey, can't we just go boom, boom, laser, and wrench. What are they called? These guys. Do you have anything in bubble slots? You put that randomly in a bobble slot, you'll at least get a little charge. If you upgrade it later, it will hold more power and charge faster, and then we can upgrade this block to if we upgrade this all the way, then it will charge everything faster and have a higher power base. So as long as you're not doing anything crazy, it will just keep you topped off. And that's kind of what I use it for, just to keep my freaking wireless crafting grid going. So, it's something. And I've got one on my floor, and if we eventually put one on every floor, its range is not super great. I think its range only comes out to about here. Let's see if it's charging. Yeah, Because, I mean, it's only got like 1,000,000 RF on it. But it's got reasonably good range. I don't remember exactly what it is. But it should it should charge you up to 9,000 RF a tick until we upgrade it, and then it'll go for higher. And upgrading your capacitor will also do the same thing, is it'll accept a charge faster and it'll hold a couple million RF on its own. I think it goes up to 256 million RF or something like that at the high end. 25 million. And it'll charge at 50,000 RF a tick. So not super great. Okay, so this one charges at 2,000 RF a tick, but the box is capable of sending more. So we can kind of go up to the next level without too much difficulty. But I hate charging things, so I usually try to figure out something. I think we actually have most of the stuff that we need to go up to the next level. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard, I think. I think you do have to turn them on. So like right click them, or shift right click while it's in your hotbar or something like that. Turns it on and off. So, oh, fancy. Here's an interesting question. What happened to my Man of Steel armor? Didn't I have Man of Steel armor before? Huh. I don't know what I did with it. Oh well. I guess I now have Wyvern armor. Oh, that's cool. You have the flux capacitor strapped to your back. Me too. I think the monocle really carries the look. Oh, can't we combine these two? It's like a little jester's hat or something. I thought you could upgrade the thing to have the monocle attached to it. Maybe not. I honestly need to look into the orchid. So I have to get to the pixie dust to get it. That's the only thing I really have trouble with, is the pixie dust. Tucks under the shield. don't remember what Draconic uses for the keys to adjust those. Draconic. C? That's better. Now it won't be in front of everything. Yeah, I think I just need to get to Terra Steel at this point. And I've got everything I really need for it, because I have to do the terrestrial agglomeration plate. It's not bad. I think the biggest hassle is the fact that the Terra Steel is so expensive. But beyond that, it's not really that difficult. I think I've got enough to make 3 pieces, actually, so. Britannia plate. So it's... I just need to finish making my runes, and then I'm good for the plate. Because I need... Yeah, and I very rarely make the full Terra Steel armor, because by the time I get to that point, I already have Draconic. And Draconic is hands down better. The only thing I found comparable to Draconic armor actually comes out of Tinkers, and I've got it in Project Ozone. It's let's see if it's in this one. It's probably not. No, I don't remember what the weapon is called. But as long as you have it wielded, mobs just blow up around you. Anything that hits you triggers regeneration and absorption, and you know, any damage that you take. I killed the Gaia Guardian in like 3 minutes or something like that, without getting hit once, without actually wearing any armor. Kills the End Dragon in, I don't know, 2 minutes or so on its own. You just fly around anywhere near it. So it's good stuff. See, I've got earth. I need air, fire, and water. Rune of air. So carpets, feathers, string. So we're gonna want 1, 2, 3. 3. We're gonna want some iron. 2, 3. Let's see, we're gonna want string. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. I can fix it though. Carpet, string. So carpet, one of those, one of those, and a feather. Oh, good, we have feathers. Fortunately, these things do not take long. The next one is going to be the fire rune. It's going to be nether wart, gunpowder, and nether brick. Nether wart. Need one of these. And gunpowder. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Wand. Those, and we just need to cook some brick. I need to make a furnace up there. Seriously, I keep coming down here to use a furnace. Let's change the stream title really quick. This is FTB Academy, since I'm still running it apparently. Oh, weird. I don't know if you caught that on the stream, but there was a strange graphical glitch with the numbers. It was telling me that I had 14 nether bricks instead of the 8 that I actually had. So water's what we need next. So it's going to be what? Fishing rod, bone meal, and sugarcane. Sugarcane, bone meal. I've got bone meal, and a fishing rod. So let's get some of that. Still have my beginner stone axe. I just haven't actually used it enough for it to go away. I mean, does it have any special abilities that I care about? Unbreaking. Oh, that's not so bad. So I want one of these, mana, fire, plate, it's this thing, block of mana steel, so I need some iron block. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the plate. I just need some living rock and was it 4 lapis, 5 blocks of lapis. You know, I don't remember. I think it's time to check the book. Yay! Finally opened the book. And the manipulation. Is it natural paradise? Portal to Alfheim. Right. All of that fanciness. So we need the glimmering living wood blocks. Dare steel, there it is. So it's 5 living rock, 4 lapis. Okay. There are probably better, clearer places to put this. Honestly, I need to put it over there. Because it's got to be close to the pools. The plate. That's that. Stone. Now we need a spark. And boom. Let's get some. Let's get another spark. And the boom. So now I need, what is it? Crud. It's not big enough. I need to make another one of those. That is what I need. Because this thing is freaking terrible. So, Legionia. Alright, redstone root. Two brown, a red, and a blue. Two brown. Bone meal it is. Probably would have been easier if I had just made a flower thing. Where are my shears? was the other one I needed, right? Right. And I think it goes in the, I need a seed. Seed. It's going to go in here. Emergency bucket. And I thought I had a brown one. There it is, brown. And then we drop this and a seed. So now we need another random flower of some sort. If I were me, where would I put the flowers? White's fine. Glowstone. Glowstone, I need dirt and a pasture seed. I should be carrying pasture seeds somewhere. It's a vivid pasture seed. Pasture seed. Dirt. Floating flower. Pull that out. And a floating... what did I do with it? There it is. There we go. Pop that there. And now we just need the diamond and the mana pearl and the whatever. So I should just be able to go like so. No! Oh, come on, work. You know there's enough power in there. There better be enough power in there. There we go. Now we just need the glimmering whatever it is. Elven Gateway Core. So I think we only need the one Terra Steel for this. So we make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Elven Gateway Core. And we need the Glimmering Living Wood. Glimmering Living Wood. And that's just living wood and glowstone. I think we need 4 of these. I should probably check the book again. I can see this going badly. Alphamancy, Portal to Alfheim. So we need 8 living wood blocks, 3 glimmering living wood blocks. Okay. 1 elven core. 2 Natura pylons. So we need additional pylons. Of course we do. So we're going to need a total of... So iron, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to need 2 mana diamonds. And we're going to need pylon. Pylon, and now we're going to need these and that. So we'll probably also want 2 more sparks. And we should have everything we need for the sparks. Spark. Elven Gateway Core. Sweet. Man, I'm just rolling through these quests. Ooh, that's cool. Teleport staff. Nice. Books. So next step, I'm gonna put the gateway over the door, I guess. I don't know. You could really put it anywhere. This seems like a great place. Doesn't this seem like a great place? Well, I could put it on the balcony, but I need to have a clear path for the mana. I mean, as long as you don't care, I was kind of thinking of putting it in the floor right here. So it's like there. Come on, let me anchor it the way that I want to. Whatever. So I think that's regular, regular, regular. So, oh, what did I do with my portal thingy? Living wood. So down, it should be there, should be there, should be, ooh, that's not the right place. Then it should be there. That should be there, and there, and there. Technically, that's right. Who knew? You can put that there. put our pylons over it. And then we can put our sparks. So if you turn in some of the Britannia quests, there are some I should have everything you need to turn in a bunch of stuff. Oh, that's gonna be handy. So yeah, there's a couple of them where you get some options, and it would be really cool if you could go for the mana diamonds instead of the pearls, because I went for the pearls, but we can generate Endermen at will, so the diamonds are going to be slightly harder to get. I don't think that there's anything else that really has an exciting thing. The dragon stones or the pixie dust. We can make the elementium ingots pretty easily. For the link start, but everything that you need to complete most of the Britannia quests should be in this chest here. And there's some blacker lotuses, and I would like those, if you could be so kind. If it's not in there, oh, like, there's no second wand in here, so you'll probably want the wand too. But you should just be able to, like, zip through most of the quests. Anything that isn't there should be over here behind you or in my inventory, probably. Okay, so Rune of Pride. Okay. Did you get those mana diamonds? Otherwise I'm going to eat like a lot of diamonds really quick. Here, I'll make at least one. That way you can finish the quest. Oop, that did not go into the hole. Here's a 1 mana diamond for your quest. Mana pearl. Pearl. There should be mana pearls in the box, and an ingot will be forthcoming in just a minute. I have it right here. There we go. I love the articulation in Minecraft. It's so expressive. 6 cobble. Okay, we're gonna need a what is it called? The destruction thing. Sweet. We want the destructor. Destructor. Acquiring one of these. And then we want a constructor. Requiring one of those. Oh, we don't have any of those. That's awkward. Nice. You are the champion, sir. Those mana diamonds are going to save us a lot, because all the higher level runes require 2. And I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I gotta go cook this. I need to make a stove up here. So we pretty much have everything we need now except for the runes to make ores as fast as I can generate mana. I mean, the orchid requires Rune of Pride and Rune of Greed. So Pride is summer and fire. Greed is spring and water. So I just need to make 4 runes and we're good. So fire and water. Constructor. Greed is spring, so we're going to need fire, water, 3 saplings, and a wheat. I think we can do that. Saplings, 1, 2, 3, and a wheat. And 1, fire, water, 1, 2, 3. Boom. Orchid. Can't type. Now requires, let's see. So that was spring, so summer is going to be air and earth, 2 sand, a slime, and a melon. Do we have melons? I'm sure we must have melon. Do we not have melons? Uh-oh. Brave, you need to go to the supermarket. And put my wand in the system. Because you still have my, you still have my wand. Sure. So that gives us fire, water, spring. So for summer, all we need are... It's just the watermelon. I have everything else. And I bet we could find one pretty quick. Nope, give me that back. Summer is going to be 1 slime, air, and earth. Air. Where's my earth rune? Huh, maybe I used it for something. So it's going to be mana steel, mana powder, mushroom. Mushroom. Mana steel, mana powder. I've got powder in here. Stone and coal. Coal. Boom, boom. One of those. And that should be good any second now. And click. Oh, nope, ran out. So that's earth. So that's going to require 1 earth. Summer. 1 earth, 1 air. 2 sand. 1 slime. And now I just got to go find the watermelon. So looking at my map, there's nothing nearby. However, well, I didn't have any XP, so it doesn't like me. I don't think I've seen it recently. Like, he's done a really good job. Don't ever tell him I said that. Is that like a glowworm? What is that? Moonworm, Twilight Forest. So his place is infested with worms. That's good to know. No, I have no idea how to get back. I don't even know where his exit is. Oh man, this was a mistake. Oh, this looks like an exit. That's right, everything is purple here. Probably not. I don't think that I did. Yeah, well, you know. I'm awesome like that. And I got rid of all my waypoints, so I don't even know which direction to walk. But it doesn't matter until I find a thing anyway. Ooh, spider. Well, I found pumpkins. So I probably need some to find a jungle. I'm not sure how many... Oh, I have no idea what I just picked up, but I got it. Oh, I love these. We're grabbing this. Oh, those are the bomb. Couple of zombies. A little bit of that. These are also good. I found ice. Okay, so I actually know which direction home is, so it's that way. I suspect that ice is not the direction we need to go for... You know, honestly, I was just hoping that Ego would randomly have a, thing, like just melons or something. But I keep forgetting that Ego doesn't farm unless he absolutely has to. He just kills everything. I found some train tracks. Wild train tracks in their natural habitat. Man, I should have brought a mob capture tool so that we could get squids and inks and stuff, and witches, because randomly I always run into witches. So whose place is this? Ah. Nice. Does he just like live underground, or he does not have a house? Oh no, he's got stuff, otherwise he wouldn't have all of this. It's a canola farm. What is it? It's TPA 6. You don't exist. Oh, because I can't spell. There we go. I think I'll set home once we get there. That would be probably a wise idea. Sweet.
You okay?
This is fancy. I've never been down there. Time to get some food because I am starving. Oh, no, I'm carrying food. Never mind. Dirt. Oh, that's cheating.
Are you okay? No. What's up? Nerves. Okay.
Now we just have to wait for it to go.
I understand, but I'll trust your judgment. Nerve damage. Next thing gonna hit tonight. Oh. I suspect it's really bad. So I just have my internal Samuel L. Jackson monologue going on right now. Feel better. Okay. Are you still recording? Not quite. I'm so sorry, I swear. Recording? Any good news? He's nodding. Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm totally recording. Streaming, really.
So,
It's all good. I'm just waiting for this melon plant to grow. Because it refuses.
just yell at it till it'll grow quicker.
Yeah. If that ever works. Plants never listen to me.
Watch this video on trying to argue that Anakin would have never fell if Windu was his master. Arguing that Windu, since he skates along the dark side, like, could relate to Anakin better than everyone could. It wouldn't come across as not necessarily judgmental, but
Alright, I'll see you later, Brave. I'll probably try to have the orchid going, you know, pretty quick.
very white force Jedi.
I may not stay on too much longer anyway.
I just see Windu talking about especially, you know, these arguments. Man. Well, in some alternate universe, I guess Windu and Anakin.
else do I need for it? Orchid requires...
There's a video of when Age of Sigmar came in, when they killed the old Warhammer Fantasy World with the Destroy Horde. This guy was so pissed.
redstone root.
The main room, there was like 4 gas and all the inferno. He's like, dude, you just hurt yourself. And again, people do silly things.
Well, I remember it was the Nike protests, where they were like, oh, well, Nike supports this dude kneeling.
Oh, the
So-
Cole Kaepernicks that are burning the Nikes.
Right, they were buying the shoes to burn them.
Nike don't care. They're getting their money.
Red, green, yellow, black.
They're perfectly fine. Nike supporting doing all that until it came to the July they were releasing they were calling the Nike 1776s. And it was the Betsy Ross flag on the back of the shoe. And the white and blue sneakers. And Colin Kaepernick said it was racist. So they pulled it.
Okay.
And then a lot of people were like, but how is that racist? When, like, you know, that flag was all over Obama's inauguration, Bush's inauguration, Clinton's inauguration. It was just one of those, like, the guy wanted to stay relevant, so found something to talk about, and Nike didn't want backlash, so he backed down. But then they got backlash, so it was everyone, right?
Green, yellow. It's one of the things that's a real bummer about doing anything in the Petal Apothecary is you lose it. Whereas if I do it on the altar over there, I get to keep it. At least the runes. So... grow faster. What else do we need? So I have that set up and ready to go. It just needs the 2 runes, I think. Yeah, it just needs the 2 runes. Summer. So we're going to need 4 mana diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can put this away. Actually, I'm going to make extras because these are going to go away. And I'll need them for other things too. Can you not just hurry up? Oh, that did not do what I expected to happen. Apparently, it eats the water now. So depending on how this works, this may add growth ticks, which would theoretically increase our chances of getting the melon faster. Sweet. So now we can do that. Let's just top this up. So and then put it away. Alright, so we have this. Pop that on there. Boom. That gives us our runes back. So now we have the rune of summer and the rune of water. So the runes that we need for the orchid orchid are going to be pride and greed. So spring and water. So water and spring, and then 2, and then 2, and then we're going to need summer and spring and water, summer and fire. So fire. Alright, so we're just going to go boom, boom. And we wait, and we get 1, 2, 3, 4. Get our wand. So these actually require more mana than the other ones, which is why it takes a little bit longer. It is possible to have your runes craft nearly instantaneously by having extra mana spreaders from different pools going on it. But there's probably not a super need for that. But you can see that it's just eating through the mana in the pool. And having the mana spreader right up against the runic altar means that it's going to be processing faster, because it doesn't shoot the next beam until the first beam arrives. So you can tell that it's a continuous stream here, and that is, you know, slower. So it doesn't start the next one until the first one has done it. So this takes longer to get across than this does. There it is. So we now have 2 runes of greed. So we're about to lose 1. And the rune of greed is spring and water. So let's get rid of spring and water. Water and spring. Next step, we want to go fire, summer, and mana diamond. Alright, so we should just be able to pop that on there and go. And then we can put the next one. So at this point, we can just pop these in here. And now we drop seeds. And we have our orchid. Let's go ahead and top that off. So I don't honestly see any purpose in having a second orchid. Chest may actually be a good idea to upgrade this chest. So we've got an orchid. Orchids actually require quite a lot of power. Honestly, we need to get rid of that. Here's my Lexica Botanica. Unvisualize. Yeah, orchids actually require quite a lot of power. And we're probably going to end up using... Let's chuck that in there. Let's give it a little bit of space. So we're going to use some of it to kickstart this portal. Oh no, we want it to go that way. Give me that. So we just want a little bit in there. And once we have a little bit, we can get a little bit further with our black lotuses. I had them. Here they are, blacker lotus. So these only work if there's already some power in there. It takes a little bit to kickstart it. So once you've done that, you just right-click that with the wand. Give it a couple seconds. And chuck it through. Boom. So now, if you'll notice, it says right here, I think this should be, contains Elven knowledge. So we don't really have a lot of power on that portal, so we're going to go ahead and move stuff pretty quickly. It's actually better to go ahead and have all of your stuff ready to go immediately, which is not what I did. But it doesn't actually take any power to throw things through. You know, it just takes power to maintain. And technically we are producing more than enough power to do that. So I mean, what we should be doing is something along the lines of shears. Something like this. So, tall gray flower, plant it, bone meal, tall gray flower, plant it, bone meal. You guys have seen all of this before a million times, I'm betting. So we'll leave that. We're going to pull our flowers apart and we're going to make sparks. So these things are crazy good. Here they are. And then we want dominant sparks. So we'll need runes of fire for these. So first off, we'll put a spark here. So what these will do is they'll, did it go? Oh my gosh. It is entirely possible to put the sparks on here with these. It's just really a pain in the butt. I promise it's possible. I've done it. I don't remember how I did it though. That's kind of the issue. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. But with the sparks, if we were able to get it on there, I wonder if we can just break these. Spark. Oh, it's already got sparks. That's why it's not going on. I knew that. So Rune of Fire will need 2. Rune of Fire. So we're going to need 2 nether brick, 2 nether wart, 2 gunpowder. Gunpowder. Nether wart. Nether brick. Gunpowder. And 2 of these, wherever they are. There we go. I'm actually going to do 2 craftings, although I believe each rune crafting will give me 2 of them. So dirt can go away. Let's grab 2 of those. One is somewhere in my inventory, which I need to empty desperately. And we can right click, start the process again. We have 2 fire in here. We have 2 sparks. So we want to look at dominant sparks. That's this. So we need 2 mana steel and 2 pixie dust. Pixie dust. And iron. 2. So that. So that gives us 2 dominant sparks, which we can now pull here. I think we have to click them on the spark. Dominant spark. See, it's got that sigil on it now. And dominant spark. And that. And so you'll notice that the mana pools are filling up now. They are drawing from the this pool here. So if we actually were to put sparks on this pool and that pool, you'll notice that they are now all going to fill up those pools. So this will keep that going for basically ever, because we're never going to run out of charcoal. But yeah, you can actually see the pool filling up over there. Now my question is, if I put a spark on top of that, will it, can I put a spark on that? I don't think I can. That's fine. So now we just need a piece of dirt with the orchid on it. Dirt. So I'm going to go ahead and move this, because we don't need it there anymore. What I'd actually like to do is go ahead and set up a piece of dirt here. We'll use this on top of it really quick, and we're going to go ahead and say we're going to destroy. Oh, it's too far. Well, I need to figure out where I'm going to put it, and this is as good a place to any to call it. You've seen quite a bit of both this world and the Skyblock. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this one. I went a bit long. I had quite a lot of fun actually. Nearly 4 hours of streaming. That's pretty crazy. So if you did enjoy it and you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and leave me a like. You know, maybe tell other people about the channel if you think they might like it. If you have stuff that you want me to see or do, then go ahead and leave me a note and I'll look into it. You know, if you well, that's that. I mean, I don't know what else to say. You guys have a great night, alright?